Hello everyone, my name is Kayla. I'm going to talk about a few things in this video. The first thing I'm going to talk about is Death by Rami. Pretty much I tried to make a comment on her channel or her YouTube, and they shadow banned me by making it so that I could see the comments but nobody else could. I asked a few people if they could see me, no response. I've made a normal comment, nobody responded. I didn't get a heart or anything. I usually get, oh, you're so mean, you're a terrible person, and all the time, and I used to have outbursts, and it was usually because there was something wrong with me, and eventually I will just get to the point where I will just go bam, and then they'll all attack me for saying something bad because I'm really unpopular and nobody likes me. I do think that the schools should be separated between regular kids, smart kids, and dumb kids because we don't end up in the right places in life otherwise. It's really hard for someone like me to live in the community anyway and have a job because I'm vulnerable. And like I said about these death squads and things, they've attacked me several times. And eventually I got very sick and stressed out. So I moved into this group home, and it's been great since then because they're able to help me manage my diabetes. And I'm 189 now instead of 192. I've gotten 3 more pounds down. Yes, and I also have an 83% in my class, which resulted from a little more effort on my part and also trying not to memorize everything because I've had English teachers before, and I don't know about you guys, but they would make you focus on the most minute detail that there is out there, and you'd be like, this has nothing to do with the story, this has no representation of anything, it's not symbolic, it's just ridiculous. And so I was using the pen and writing everything down and not learning it. Well, I decided to use the highlighter, and I did a lot better. Now I still struggle with multiple choice, which used to be a forte of mine, but I can't think as logically, like if something is off because of what they did to my brain. They're basically aligning us with jobs they want us to have. Like they want me to be a maid or work at McDonald's, but I can't do that because I can't afford it, because if I did that I wouldn't be able to live in a group home, which I obviously need. Everybody said that I've done a lot better since I've been here. I'm not as sick, I'm not as crazy, because they have the high caste people run through the neighborhoods at night, like I said, in the apartments, and kill people. They're allowed to kill anybody they want to and do operations on everyone in the U.S. if they want to, but they're going after people who they think are deviants or problems, and it's kind of sick that they're always like, oh, only schizophrenics think about that there's meaning in videos and lyrics, and they did that. It was actually backfired on them because now they have a lot of fake creators and fake artists that make things, and it's like, yeah, you're paying to support their third grade drawing habit, and they aren't really schizophrenic. And I'm not trying to say that, I'm the only real one, because I honestly do think I have a syndrome because it's in my family, and some of my family are very bad people, but for some reason I popped out with a different personality. I've always been kind of like laid back, and people get mad and say that I'm, evil and things because I burst, because a lot of times I'm like, I'm trying to convey something to you right now, and it just gets pure emotion. Like, I'm really irritated right now. Will you please reason with me? And in the U.S., they don't do this. They always attack the person who reacts to something, and they don't attack. It's just part of our culture. So anyway, yeah, with the angels, and they're also having the all-seeing eye watch us, and it's really annoying because like, sluggishly progressive schizophrenia is something that they're trying to fight, where people have more awareness than just where they are, their daily routines. They want us to just be, you do your thing and we'll do ours, but the problem is that they're corrupt and they need to be checked and balanced because they will do horrible things like they are now. They're just proving themselves. In the end, they'll have to fix it in a certain way because of the way that they're doing it now won't work. Like I think I've alluded to, or perhaps said in a different take of this, I had to take this like 3 times. I'll eventually learn how to edit and stuff. They want us to just stay out of their way, and the only thing they are doing is horrible things to us. I don't even think, after the pole shift, Kali Yoga ends. Well, Kali Yoga ends at the very end of the pole shift when our poles will stop, and you think gravity will stop. It will not. The magnetic field will just lift, and we'll be hit with more cosmic rays and stuff like that, and there will be a lot of fires everywhere, and volcanoes will go off, and eventually it'll if you look in a textbook, like a geology textbook, you'll see that there's been ice ages and high spots for a long time, and that we're really going up this way, so that means we could go really down this way, which I'm really concerned about as a person. I'm a citizen scientist, like basically or a layman who enjoys reading science a lot. I've been able to read again and to do things since I've been here and not so afraid. The satellites are killing people all the time too. I mean, look at cell dwellers movies or videos. I mean, he talks about it too. He's like, well, they're pretty much just killing people, which I don't really think that is fun, but they make lots of videos about it. And I'm not being sick now. Who do you think they would target, the deviants or normal people? They even have little squads that go around on different months and kill the people who gave up. It's really that we died and went to welfare heaven, or we competed with someone and that wasn't allowed. Like, I watched another video, ALUX or whatever, and they're like, well, you know, in Western countries you can improve your life and stuff. And I'm like, people like me can't, because we're constant targets. I'm a very vulnerable person, and I really hate Obama for what he did. But it's just, it's society. I get attacked a lot and I get taken advantage of. I can't stand up for myself or do anything because I'll get a bad response, and then it just, like, things are extreme with me. They always have been. And I think that they should separate kids in school. Like, I don't know if I said it on this take or not. I'm a little confused. I'm gonna go now, and I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna to them.